back to another video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Anna. I'm 25 years old. I live in Edmonton, Alberta. And if you guys don't know already, I post a lot of content that is just genuine and just wanting to become the best versions of yourself of all the areas in your life, and posting content that is motivational, inspirational, relatable, and just all things spiritual wellness and being your go-to comfort person. I know I didn't have to make an introduction there, but I know that I have been getting a lot of new people here from every single platform like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So I just wanted to, reintroduce myself to the new people that are here, because Miss Girl, all this content is here to stay and we're just getting started. In this video, we're gonna be doing a nighttime routine. It is currently 11:30. So, we're already getting through the night and not completely done my nighttime routine, but this is like the ultimate self-care and nighttime routine. It's not a nighttime routine that I do this every single night, because if I did, wow, I would be on top of the world. I would be unstoppable. But no, that's not how it is sometimes, and that's why we're just gonna do the most out of it tonight. And also, this video is just about unwinding and taking care of ourselves. Since you guys saw the previous clips of me just journaling and doing some reading in my little manifestation book that I was reading, I just wanted to start that off for the night. And before I did any of this, I actually went to McDonald's, got myself some cookies, and that's what we're gonna be ending off the night with, is watching some YouTube and enjoying some cookies. But we're not there yet. We're just getting started. So in this little deck, there are 52 cards, and all of them are different types of prompts. So that's what I did in my journal. I just picked something in the reflection card prompts and just Pebbles. Also, if you guys don't know, I have a dog. His name is Pebbles. He's the Shih Tzu Pom. He's always in my videos. Anyways, moving on. I already did a self-reflection on my journal, kept it personal, but this one I wanted to be more vulnerable and be able to just talk about these things with you guys, even if it is scary and even if it's something that I maybe don't want to talk about, but I'm going to, because I know you guys out there want to be able to find someone that you could relate to about some type of issue that is going on in your life, and you just don't know if anyone else feels the same type of way. You are not alone. I bet there's millions of people out there that are just like you, who are dealing with the same issues. So let's shuffle this deck and find something in the reflections prompt. Ooh, okay. This deck is all about boundaries, so that's what the questions are probably going to act on. When do you feel the most need to justify or defend your boundaries? I feel like when you really need to justify and protect your space is when you say no to things. And as much as we love to say yes and, being scared of saying no to people, we have to know when you're in a place, you know the right answer for you, like your gut is telling you don't do it or say no, or you have other things that you just want to prioritize on, or it's something that you just want to not do at that moment. I think that is the time when you just really defend your boundaries and know when to say no. Let's pick another one. This is kind of fun. If you could change one thing about your family, why is this getting so deep already? If you guys have not listened to my podcast, I talk about my family on there. And one thing about them is that they are mentally draining and toxic. It has changed over the years, but it's also just like their stubbornness of not wanting change. They hate change. But if you could change one thing about your family, what would it be? I wish that they were more caring. I know it's a very surprising thing to say, because you would expect your family to care anyways, because they're your family, right? But that did not happen in my childhood. It was really hard for my family to understand what mental health was, or just knowing how to really love. Now that I've been growing up and getting older, I realize that their type of love is by showing it with taking you out, going out for food, or cooking you food. Like, that's the type of love that I received, because they never really knew how to say I love you, or it just wasn't brought up ever, because I'm just guessing that, none of their relatives told them that they love them. So they're not willing to pass it on to the newer generation. But they've slowly been saying, I love you. But now it's like, it's come to my mind that I'm like, I don't know how to say it back to you. Like, this is hard. I don't know how to show it other than just like being around you. Okay, that one was a really deep one. Okay, we got one more. A friend asks you to borrow some money but hasn't paid you back from last time. What would you do? All the people that I have in my life, they're working on themselves. They focus on themselves. They work for them and they're not being foolish with their money. If it has happened a couple of times and they ask you for not a big amount of money, but enough money where you're like, okay, I guess I'll give you this much. There will be a point where you end up being like, okay, you haven't paid me back for the last few times. I'm sorry, but there's things that I have to pay for and I can't be just giving out money for free like that. You know, you have to set boundaries with people, no matter how close they are to you.
Too long, but I don't wanna come down. Caught up in a long free fall, you got me off of the ground.
If I told you I did oil pulling every single night, I would be lying to you, but tonight we are doing the most, so we're going to be adding this into my routine tonight. If I did do this every single night, I don't think I would have cavities, but I'm pretty sure I have a couple cavities in my mouth right now. Some of the benefits that you can get from oil pulling is that it reduces the amount of bacteria in the mouth, it improves your gum health, and it also prevents issues like bad breath. So I know you can barely see me, but I have my Himalayan salt lamp on and I'm gonna actually put this essential oil, tea tree oil, on my nose so I get that little bit of an ambiance and just like really get into the relaxation mode when I do my red light therapy. So I know not everyone's gonna have access to red light therapy. Okay, this is just a little nice treat to myself, and I did get this off Amazon, so if you do want to get yourself a red light therapy as well, I will have it linked down below and then it'll be in my Amazon storefront. But I want to start getting into red light therapy just because there are so many benefits to it. And what benefits, you may ask? Well, it helps with like your inflammation on your face. We always want to look young and youthful, so it helps with promoting healthy aging. We don't want to have those wrinkles. Luckily for me, I don't have to deal with a bunch of acne, but I do find that I do get red bumps every now and then, and I think it's due to like the weather change, and sometimes there's really nothing I can do about it. So hopefully the red light therapy does help with my skin. I'll just be under the red light for maybe 10 minutes. It says that you should be at least maybe 20 minutes, but since it is late in the night, it's 2 a.m. guys, it's 2 a.m. and I'm making this video for you, but I'm just gonna do 10 minutes and, you know, get a little bit of a sensation from it. And then also have some calming music in the background. Let's play some calming background music. Calming music for anxiety. Perfect. Knew how much I needed to pay for these groceries, but the fact that I'm looking at it right now again, it's absurd to me how much this costed, which was $63.37. for the small necessities that I need for maybe this week and some other things that I just had to grab for the washroom and whatnot, this is a scam. This is a literal scam, and I don't know how, as a collective, we out here are surviving, because this is way too much. I got strawberry, raspberries, blueberries, bread, celery, chickpea pasta, salad, oranges, lotion, some cereal, and then I also got, that's it. Oh, I also got some toilet bowl cleaner, which I'm still like, what the fuck? How? Anyways, I'm gonna put all of this away. I did not finish my little nighttime routine the other night because it was 2 a.m. and there was just no way that I could continue that on. But we are gonna continue on that segment for tonight. Even though it is currently 9:24 p.m., I still wanted to add it on into this video here and get you guys inspired to take care of yourselves too, because I know for most of us out here, all we do is brush our teeth, maybe wash our face. Not all of us do, which I'm a little concerned for you guys, because I realize that a lot of people out there don't wash their face. But moving on with their little nighttime routine with just brushing their teeth and then going straight to bed, we need to have a time where we can just relax, take a step back, and treat ourselves with a home spa. So I think tonight what I'm gonna do is not go too crazy, but maybe do a little face mask, also read a chapter of a book. I used to read a lot, and the only time I really read is in the morning before I really have to go do stuff. I wanna get into the habit again of actually picking up a book and enjoying every single chapter. But self-development and, you know, getting into that little phase, I guess not a phase, but a season of just reading everything, self-development, all the steps it takes to better yourself. Sometimes it's a little too much. It gets overwhelming when that's all you take in. So I do have a few books that is perfect for this season, actually, for like fall, Halloween, and Halloween is pretty much over, but for fall / cozy season, I do have a book. It's called One of Us is Lying, and I'm way behind this whole book talk community. Once I start getting into the habit of reading again, who knows, maybe I'll just get into all the fantasy books and get myself into being part of the book talk community. Actually, maybe not. Who knows? Okay, but we're gonna take it one step at a time. I'm gonna cook myself some HelloFresh, and then after that, we're just going to stay in for the night, chill out, and get ourselves prepared for the new week ahead. It is 12:24 a.m. Yes, I know, my sleeping schedule lately, it has been a little fucked up. So I need to get my sleeping schedule in check, because one of the best things you can do to yourself to take care of yourself is by resting and getting as much sleep as you need. But to end off this night, I'm not going to be doing too much. While I do a little chit chat with you guys, I'm going to also put on this mask by Pixie. One of my friends gave it to me for my birthday, and I have not used it yet. So we're gonna try this out together. So if you guys are like me right now and your sleeping schedule is not it, some of the things that I do to help me get back on track and have a good nighttime routine, getting that healthy balance of getting enough sleep, is by, also just want to preface that these are the things that have helped me in the past, so that's why I keep continuing to do it. So hopefully this inspires you to maybe try this out, and it may work for you, maybe not, or you might have to try something else that would help you to sleep early. But what worked for me is that I would set an alarm maybe
an hour before I actually get ready for bed. So it's like my pre-warm-up of telling my brain, okay, I have an hour before I have to like get ready for bed, and this is just telling me that I have to prep myself before that time comes. And then I would set another alarm and use that time specifically to shut my phone off or put my phone on do not disturb. Anything that I have to do to not check my phone and not have that blue light shining onto my eyes, because in the nighttime, your brain knows when you should be going to bed, and your brain also knows when it's daytime, when it's nighttime. So when we have our screen right in our face and it's nighttime, you're telling your brain to wake up when it should be doing the opposite. If you have like a salt lamp or you have red light, that is something that you can use in exchange for a blue light. You could light some incense, you could burn a candle, and while you have your red light on and all the lights are turned off in the room, make yourself comfy, read a book, go on your Kindle, listen to a podcast, meditate for 5 to 10 minutes, or you can just even lay there with having some healing frequency playing in the background, calming music if you don't want to listen to any overstimulated audio. And when you set that type of tone, you eventually start getting a little bit tired. And then that's like one of the best ways to naturally fall asleep, because we don't want to be like falling asleep from looking at our phones. Or you can even have a bath at night, making your nighttime routine a little bit more glamorous. You don't have to do all the steps that you see in my video or seeing in someone else's video of them doing like an ultimate nighttime routine. Find things that would just work for you, not adding a bunch of things into your routine thinking that you need to. At the end of the day, this nighttime routine, this morning routine, or whatever it is, it's just all about you and fulfilling your happiness and presence. Now that my face is masked up, I am going to wait maybe 10 minutes. And then, oh, my book is downstairs, like that book that I was talking about earlier, One of Us is Lying. Should I start that today? Fuck it, I'll go grab the book.
I never really film in my room because I just never used to find it aesthetic, but that was because I didn't have anything in here that made it seem like homey and aesthetic, and it just didn't make me want to film in here because of that reason. But now that I've added like a plant, if you guys don't know already, yes, my boyfriend lives with me, but this house makes it seem like it's just me that lives here, but clearly not. I do only have 5 minutes. So we will see what we can accomplish in 5 minutes of reading. This is a test to see if I'm a fast reader. Okay, so I didn't get too into it yet because I'm literally only 3 pages in. It's pretty much like the introduction of the whole book. I want to see if I can get into books like these. So we're gonna give it a shot. But I feel like I am gonna be interested because I remember back in junior high and high school, we would read books like this, and I was the type of person that would kind of keep on reading when you're not supposed to and just find out what's gonna happen next, and I was just really into that. So yeah, I kind of was a book girly back then. Maybe let's bring that back. Yeah, my dog's here with me. I'm going to wash this off and then hop in the shower because I feel a little greasy, and I did also change the bed sheets, so I like to make sure that I am all cleaned up before I hit that pillowcase. Even though my hair is only maybe 2 days old, it hits differently when the bed sheets are clean. If you don't feel clean, was it really worth it to change your bed sheets at that moment?
And mama's gone, and the papa's off indicator. Well, now you got eyes, and now you should see.
I'm doing some girl therapy shopping. I decided I'm just gonna splurge just a little bit, and my cousin actually gave me her friend's numbers so I can have like that 30% off discount. I did went to Shoppers because I got influenced by some people on TikTok, and I heard of this brand called Bioma. It's pretty cheap. You could get it at Shoppers, Superstore, I'm pretty sure, Walmart. If not, Shoppers is where I got mine. But I'm excited to try new products because the products that I have right now, I notice like what it's doing to my skin. It's making my skin dry and it's not good. Like my skin is peeling off, and I don't know if it's from the cleanser or like the products I'm using, but I want to switch up my game and start buying high-end products. But also, Bioma is like cheap, but I heard it's really good. So I just need to do more research on things that I should actually buy instead of just like, you know, trying it out assuming that it would be good because it's trendy. But I did a lot of research before going into Sephora because I don't want to be like blindsided by like what products I'm gonna get, and there's a lot of trendy things that actually do terrible for your skin, and people break out from it, and people like get rashes and get inflamed by the product. So I had to do some research before I start splurging. I slept over at my parents last night and it was kind of nice. But I also did go out last night and ate with my friend at a Mexican restaurant. It was fire. So I'm wanting to do that more because I realize like I need to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit and start, you know, asking people to do more things instead of them asking me to do things, and switch up the game a little bit because I know I can get a little too comfortable when I'm at home, but I want to make the effort to actually go see some people. I just like spending a lot of time on my own and doing things alone, but every now and then I'm gonna have to like ask my friends to go do things. Guys, take it down a notch. I don't have a lot of friends, but I'm saying like people that I know, like they're really close to me, and so like I just want to keep that bond tight.
Sick of heartbreaks, mistakes.